How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Meconomist. Now, this video is a little bit different from my normal stuff because it is an unboxing video where I'm going to be unboxing this new charging case that I just bought and kind of just bitching and moaning about Apple in general. I feel comfortable bitching and moaning about Apple because I'm quite the Apple fanboy to begin with, so as someone who spends a lot of money on their products, I think I'm qualified to give them a little bit of constructive criticism. Now, why am I doing an unboxing video in this video all of a sudden? Well, basically, this is my buffer video for when I got too lazy or too busy to make a video to put out every other Monday. This is my video to sort of give me a buffer in case that sort of situation comes up. So if you're seeing this, it means that I either got too busy in the past 2 weeks or I just got too lazy to make a car video, and this video was just scheduled to come out on the following Monday. So if you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Either way, let's get right into unboxing this product. Okay, so the reason I want to complain about Apple to begin with is that I love their phones, right? I think the iPhone is the best phone in the world, and I maintain that. Now, the caveat to that is that I still have an iPhone 7 Plus, which I love, but since it's a couple years old, the battery is dying like within hours. I could drain this battery from 100 to 0 in like 1 hour if I just like scrolled through Twitter for a while, you know? It's getting really, really bad, which is why a few months ago I bought this, which is a charging case. It's a great charging case. I really liked it. It was like 30 bucks on Amazon. Charges up pretty quickly and basically gives me a whole nother charge. And it kind of brings the battery life back up to sort of a normal standard. However, I like to use these magnetic phone mounts on my cars, and so this one doesn't work so well because it doesn't have a magnetic mount on the back. I could put a steel plate on the back, kind of like I have on this case, but it's still a little bit heavy. And I found this on Amazon, which apparently is already magnetic on the back. So once we unbox it, we're going to check that out. So this brand is just one of those kind of nameless Chinese brands that you find on Amazon. There's really no sort of branding on it at all. They're really not trying to sell their brand. I think they're just going for volume here. All right, so what does it say? It says intelligent chip. I don't know exactly what that's for, but I'm guessing it has something to do with keeping it from undervolting. You can damage a battery if you get too low on the voltage. If the capacity goes too low, you can actually damage it. So it comes with a cellophane. It says it's professional power IC, rechargeable, short circuit protection, low voltage protection, full protection, over voltage protection, over current protection, lithium polymer battery, and overcharge protection. So a lot of protections, most of them are pretty redundant though. The instructions are to slide the phone into the battery case. We'll get to that once we open it up. Okay. I think they want us to open it from this end. And it says, by the way, that it's big enough to fit a 6 Plus, a 6S Plus, a 7 Plus, and an 8 Plus. Which makes sense because all those bodies are pretty much the same, which is the other thing I like to complain about Apple for is over the past few years, I think they've gotten a little lazy with their external design. Now, don't get me wrong, their phones are very beautiful. They look very nice. The main hiccup I have with the most recent generation of phones is that stupid notch. I haven't upgraded to a new iPhone 10 or later, mostly because I hate that notch so much. I think Steve Jobs would be rolling over in his grave if he saw Johnny Ive and Tim Cook allow that to go to production. Now, some people are going to say, oh, the notch is a necessary design element and you'll just get used to it and pretty soon nobody will even really mind it. But I disagree because you can see on the most recent iPad that it doesn't have a notch, but it does still have Face ID and all the other features that the iPhone 10 and 10s have. So that tells me that Apple is already planning on going to a design language without any notches at all. What that means is that a few years from now, once all the iPhones are notchless, the iPhones that do have a notch are going to look antiquated. And you'll be able to tell very quickly if somebody has a phone from an older era just because it has a notch. And it's going to look sort of dated pretty quickly. All right, so back to this charging case. Has a little piece of plastic here. Let's take it out. Now, this is the reason why I bought it. It says car magnetic function. So apparently it should just lock onto the magnetic phone mount. So let's test that now. So here is the phone mount that I have in all of my cars. It's called WizGear brand. This one works brilliantly though. That's why I have like 5 of them and I really enjoy it. So if you'd like one of these or this charging case, I'm gonna put links to them to my Amazon affiliate account. I do get a little bit of a commission from those, just full disclosure, but those links will be in the description. So let's test it. Will it work? Aha! It seems to hold up pretty well. That's what I like to see. Okay, interesting, interesting. Now, since this is black, I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little bit on the camera. Hold on just a second. Okay, hopefully that's easier to see now because I have all these sort of dark colored things. I wanted to turn the brightness down when I was using this so you could see some of that text. Just an aside, I do really enjoy how this box has a holographic label on it that says 100% new product. I love that. How long can you have that on there before it's no longer 100% new? Or are they talking about the fact that it's not used? Maybe that's what they mean by that. Anyways, I just think that's funny. That's like the only kind of flashy branding that they have on this. By the way, this says it has 550 milliamp hours if you're curious about that. That's pretty good capacity. It means it should be able to charge an iPhone 7 Plus from 0 up to 100, no problem. Okay, click the button to display the battery level. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay. We've got 2 bars on there, so we can at least test it. All right. Okay, that just comes off. And then I will slide that down there. Make sure it goes in there. Okay. USB accessory, unlock phone to use accessories. Okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see if it'll charge. Hold it for 3 seconds. Hey, and it's working. Look at that. Okay. Turn it off. Okay, let's demo that again just so you can see. Bing. Awesome. Okay, it appears to work. Now, the question is, while it has the phone in the case, will it hold this? And it appears to hold pretty well. So if you're driving along and you got this thing on there and you're going up and down, nice. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. I also think design-wise, I actually like this a little bit more. In fact, a lot more, I would say, than my old charging case. I mean, if we take this off real quick, the sticker on the back, I really like that sleek matte black look as opposed to this sort of fake carbon fiber plasticky look. It looks way more professional. It kind of feels a little bit more grippy in your hand as opposed to this one that's a little slippery. You can kind of just spin this one around. This one, not so much. It's a little more grippy, which is good for if you have it on the desk and you're trying to do stuff like this. It won't move around as much as this one when you're trying to swipe and stuff. So, yeah, it looks really good. I'm quite impressed. I'm actually very, very satisfied with this purchase. It is pretty thick. Can't tell if it's that much thicker. It feels like it might be a little bit thicker. I don't know, can you tell? It seems like it might be a little bit thicker than my old case, but at the same time, I think it has 500 milliamp hours more capacity as well. So maybe that's the trade-off there. Or maybe the magnet on the inside is the trade-off. Not sure. But either way, it looks really nice. It feels really good. It will make my pocket look enormous, but that's more Apple's fault because here's my other thing that I want to bitch about Apple for. So Apple spends so much money and time on making their iPhones super, super skinny. But if they put that much time and effort into making their phones' batteries better as opposed to making the overall device skinnier, I would like it a lot more. I think anything skinnier than like an iPhone 7 is really not necessary. I think any screen or bezel size different than the iPhone 7, it's really only an improvement in kind of a marginal sense. I don't think it's not enough to make me spend as much money as they want me to spend on it. However, if Apple put as much effort into making their batteries better and making the phone overall more durable, then I would be much more inclined to spend a lot of money on the newest iPhone every year. Because if we saw the kind of improvements that we see to like screen and internal CPU tech, if we saw the same incremental improvements that we saw with those, but with battery life, that would be way more impressive to me. And I think that would put Apple at the forefront again in terms of smartphone technology. If I had one thing to tell Tim Cook and Apple, it's focus more effort on battery life so that I don't have to keep buying these damn cases. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this video, even though it's not what you're used to on this channel. Once again, let me know if this was entertaining to you or if it was too boring. Either way, I will make sure that I get back on the horse and get back to making more regular videos for the next time that I see you guys in 2 weeks. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.